Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
Yeah. It's a hello and welcome to Mzansi. We are back again. It is that time where we do things different. Here, we are here to talk about Thabo. Hey, that name.
Thabo Bester.
Bester. Yeah.
Bester.
And then Magudumana and the rest. The rest, obviously. She almost cried. Yeah, so...
Amahloni Gimi. Yo, as I watch these videos circulating on social media, I cannot help but cringe.
So the definition of the forever Yena, it should be the memes of...
The way she was blushing. Yo, they were even holding hands at some point. I'm like, yo, oh my God.
They need a room.
Yeah,
so okay.
The whole nation, Kabanga. These people, I don't think they realize the gravity of the situation that they are in.
It is what we are told. If you are told that things are good, I mean, what more to worry about? I don't think if these people even worry or stress about the case itself. But that's my thinking. So, Emily, greet and let's roll.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another upload and another video. Let's remind you guys, just because it's an upload doesn't mean you don't hit the like button. You hit it. The same way you hit it when you're live, you also hit it on these uploads. Where
you know one thing that I've noticed? People hit more like button when we are not live actually. After live stream. Then those people that watch the video after that, those people are very, very, very good in terms of remembering and hitting the like button. Thank you very much, guys. We recognize that. We see that someone mentioned it, and I'm bringing it up because it is very important, much important to these videos. It brings more attraction and traffic towards that video. So we're not hiding anything. All that you are asking for is like, and you can join the membership for those who do not know how to do that. The join button next to the subscribe button. You first subscribe and hit that join button, and then the nitty-gritty is obviously that will include your information and whatnot, cards, but that is not gonna show to us. That only goes through YouTube. When YouTube is a company, I think that everyone can trust a bit. So what more can we say? Thank you very much for being with us. Emily, let us do this.
So Bester and Magudumana appeared in court along with the 7 other accused who face a total of 16 charges relating to Bester's escape from Mangaung Correctional Facility or Center on the 3rd of May 2022. So it's been more than a year already.
Yeah.
So the couple sat together in court, chatting with each other before the court hearing began.
Yes.
Now, I got a chance to look through some of the videos on social media of them too, including the interaction between Bester and Senohe Matsoara, Dieho Makhotsa, and even the interaction between Zandamoyo and Dr. Nandipha, more or less towards the end as they were going back to their respective facilities where they are captives or where they are held. So they look like long lost friends. You know, Bester was talking to Senohe at some point, and you know, it looked like these people are so familiar with each other. It looked like Abangan Bakdala, you know, friends from way back. Who hadn't seen each other in a very long time. And as for Bester and Nandipha, it was giving romantic lovey-dovey soap opera vibes, honey. It was like, yeah, those videos. So Mr. Botha withdrew from representing accused number 8, who is Nastajjah Jansen.
Good morning, Your Worship. As it pleases the court, I confirm my appearance of accused number 8, Your Worship. I confirm my mandate has been ended. And the court can just confirm with accused number 8. And if the court confirms, I will informally withdraw as a term of action. Yes, please the court. Can the court just confirm?
Thank you, ma'am. Is that correct? Thank you, Mr. Botha. Your application to withdraw is granted.
Yes, please the court, Your Worship. Maybe then excuse Worship.
Yes, you
Of such
are
proceedings.
excused. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Worship.
I believe that Mr. Kwenane is taking over from Mr. Bhuti.
Mr. Gunani?
Indeed, I confirm that I have your mandate for accused number 8. Court, please.
Botha withdrew himself from representing Nastajjah Jansen and Mr. Kwanani, who is currently representing Bhuti Masukela, who's accused number 4, the one who's more looking buff. Yes, he's representing now Nastajjah Jansen, so they have the same lawyer with Bhuti Masukela, accused number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Accused number 8 and accused number 4 have the same lawyer. Breaking news.
So look. I like that these things keep on like revealing themselves. I change completely to say that previously I said I think there might have been a situation of being blindsided, but how do you explain the situation of actually having one lawyer now with the people that could have blindsided you? Gives you a side eye. I mean, we must look at that. We cannot ignore that. So that means now you are now, in a sense, playing for one team.
Nastajjah Jansen, what's going on, girl? What's going on? Because
not unless there are developments that are actually now saying or suggesting otherwise. Maybe there was a wiring of some money, maybe to you also.
And it's quite strange that she was suspended but could afford 10,000 rands bail. That is
so the bail that was set, and I did question it as to why, because she was crying foul play, financial issues, and all that. I did question it, but now I think there's more to the story.
Nastajjah, after Mr. Botha fought so hard.
And he did. In fact, he was victorious. He bows out as a victorious man, as a man who did his job. He bows out now in that direction, wherever he's going. And I must say, the people we are taking on board are people that, for so far, we can literally say that there's victories there and there. But you having your own lawyer, it was actually working well.
In your favor. But now that
it
you
was
are
painting,
fusing your lawyer with accused number 4. And remember, accused number 4 is part of the 3 that were able to successfully appeal their bail that came through in a judgment via an email.
Yes. So now it's suggesting something totally different. It was actually cleaning your image because there was nothing much that was given when your bail was had. There was basically nothing much. You could have just held on just a bit, not unless, of course, there was a risk of certain people fearing that you might throw them under the bus if they were in the same boat as you. Maybe then they said, come on board. If we sing together. That's my feeling.
And the state said that the case will be postponed to 11th of October for further police investigations. So October, honey, as far as they can stretch it, the state, they still want to do more investigations. Before the 11th October, what new thing might have happened? It's a lot. It's a lot. The pace of this case is even much slower than I had anticipated.
Yeah, it was. The proceeding in court, they are not slow, but the whole case investigation. And one must actually say that it's not the state's fault per se. It has to also, it is obviously part of the state because the police falls under state, but you cannot fall. I mean, considering that one person was leading this case and very hard on it, and eventually we know what happened to that man. He whatever that they say happened. I'm talking about the investigator.
Oh, the lead investigator.
The lead investigator, yes. So you do expect hiccups there and there because of such, and I mean, we are restructuring, repositioning people. Last time I checked, the guy who was sort of, I would say, talked about in Senzo's case as part of Hawks.
Oh yes, CB.
Yes, is that side for that? Is it that's still standing like that?
Yes.
So I mean,
it was a promotion.
Yeah. So
it's a new position that he's currently.
But is also part of this case.
Yes, he's investigating. He's leading all the investigators for this case.
Now you can see. So there's now a lot of things that have changed, and we're going to see some of the things that maybe could have happened or previously happened to Senzo's case being prolonged. We might also be seeing the similar pattern, and already these postponements after postponement are sort of pointing to that direction.
Even the demeanor of Besta and Nandipha themselves, it just tells you that they are here for the long time, honey. They're chilling.
Yeah, there's that relaxation. But you can understand from the Besta's point of view, because he has more. In fact, already he's part of the people in prison. As for Nandipha, the smiles and all that, I don't know, man. I guess love can surpass every pain. And then, I mean, debunks the story also of there was an issue of hey, this guy was threatening whatnot and so forth. In fact, the closest to tears that I've seen Nandipha is currently. I thought she was going to cry, really.
When the proceedings ended.
It's like, don't end. Like, I don't think they even...
It's time now to get up and go back to you. She looked like she was ready to cry.
I don't think they're even hearing what is heard in court. They're just roaming Julian there, chilling there and enjoying life. Oh my God. Yeah, Emily, take us through...
Well, lawyers for Thabo Bester and his accomplice, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, told the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court on Tuesday that they have been inhumanely treated in custody. So, Attorney Kabelo Matia, representing Bester, told the court that his client was handcuffed for 23 hours a day while being kept in a cell at Koshimampuru prison. Do you believe that, Mr. Norman?
How possible is that? That is inhumane. There's no such thing that is like that.
I looked at his hands. I wanted to see anything that resembles 23 hours in handcuffs.
They look clean.
I said to Bhuti, with Besta and the reputation he has, it's hard to believe anything that comes out of his mouth at this point, in my opinion. So he said that Besta instructed him to make an application to the High Court regarding the inhumane conditions. Magistrate Estelle de Lange said the best she could do would be to remind the relevant authorities that an inmate may not be detained in a locked cell with handcuffs on. So that it is what it is.
Let's draw the comparison of what the current Senzo case. Now, Besta has complained about the treatment in prison, and now what we are seeing is an action from the sitting judge. And then with the other ones, when they were complaining, it was like water under the bridge. Nothing was heard. In a sense, nothing was done.
Nothing was said.
The judge was, in fact, saying that which is Mr. Afro at the time, was saying that it's none of his business. In a sense, it was like basically there's nothing we could have done at that time. That is the feeling I got. I'm not saying that's what, but nothing was done.
No, he said nothing. With regards to it, he said nothing. With regards to what they were complaining about, how they were, arrested, and the torture, and even some of the conditions. I remember at the time it was still attorney TT Tobani.
Yes.
And he
in
was
fact, it started with
Advocate
Thabo.
Thabo.
Yes.
And then attorney TT Tobani brought it up again that currently where they are given inhumane treatment and conditions.
Yes.
Where they were currently being held captive in 2022.
Yes.
While the court proceedings were happening.
Yes.
And it was like
it's okay, it's normal. It didn't look like someone needed to intervene.
Now look at this magistrate saying, I will do something about it. I'll communicate with the relevant authorities that an inmate may not be locked in a cell with handcuffs on. You know, she's saying that she's gonna do something.
Yes.
But in that other court, things are different. No one cares.
Things change, man. Things change. I say, as we said, the Animal Farm book is applicable in this case. All animals are equal, but others are more equal than the others.
Right?
And that's how it is, man. It seems like that.
So Besta also had more complaints. His luxurious items went missing. Matia gave the court a list of items that had allegedly been taken from Besta when he was arrested in Tanzania in April. He claimed that these items were collectively worth 40.14 million rands.
40 point what?
40.14.
40 million.
40,140,000.
Okay. All right. Now we're talking, yeah?
They belong to Besta and they are still missing. Now, this list of items provided to the court included an iPhone 14 Pro Max that's worth 36,000 rands, a Samsung S32 that's worth 23,000 rands, Samsung Z4 worth 40,000 rands, an iPad 16 worth 18,000 rands, MacBook S16 worth 12,500 rands, MacBook Pro 16 worth 34,000 rands, Burberry card holder worth 15,500 rand, Burberry sunglasses worth 11,500 rand, Tom Ford sunglasses worth 9,500 rand, an HP laptop worth 41,000 rand, Louis V laptop bag, Louis Vuitton, 51,000 rand, a marriage ring worth 350,000 rand, 2 Apex watches worth 2.5 million each. That's like 5 million. 2 FM watches, each worth 2.5 million. 2 Rolex Oyster watches, each worth 2.6 million. PP watch worth 1.9 million. And then cash in South African rand, that was 295,000 rand.
Isn't that beyond the limit?
Shillings. It is.
Wait, is it 200 Tanzanian shillings?
It's no, it's 7.2 million Tanzanian shillings and 295,000 rands in cash.
Oh.
Rands in cash.
Okay.
And then the shillings in cash from Tanzania. Tanzanian shillings were worth 54,668.
They had that money in the bag?
In a suitcase.
Damn.
Cash, Zambian kwachas that were worth 1.4 million rands.
Damn.
So those Zambian kwacha were 1.4 million. Cash in euros, 500 euros.
Whoa.
500,000 euros. 500,000 euros. That's 10.3 million rands. Swiss francs, 150,000 Swiss francs in cash that were worth 3.2
Where is this guy getting all this money? Where is he getting all this money?
I have no idea.
So this guy's been out for days, Mos.
I have no idea where he's getting this money from.
And this is not a small connection, man.
It's not.
So we're thinking we're dealing with a normal person. No.
What kind of business?
We're dealing with people who are... It's a scary thing, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of cash, hardcore cash. Forget about the watches of 2 million and whatnot, which could buy some people 2 to 3 cars.
Hardcore cash that he had in his luggage. And he has the audacity to bring it up in court like that.
Damn.
Like it was even legal to carry that much amount of money to begin with.
Yeah, but it is. It is. One can argue that it is illegal. It is legal now. After the whole saga, one can argue that it's nothing. It's water under the bridge. Not the one to name names, but I'm just saying that it seems all is good now. You can hold it.
He listed the police officers that were supposed to guard his belongings from Tanzania up until South Africa, putting them on blast. Okay.
So we know the names of these guys.
They're there. I just won't mention them because, yeah, there's a lot to get through. And the state, but I will put a screenshot of their names there that he handwritten as a complaint, apparently, allegedly. So the state prosecutor says that they will be granted immunity against that specific contact. Now, this is within the regards of some of the accused saying that witness number 14 made contact with them. Senohe Matsoara is one of them. He told his legal counsel, Mr. Mururi, that a witness number contacted him on WhatsApp. And he posted a status on WhatsApp, and the witness number 14, witness number 14 contacted him on the WhatsApp status.
Contacted who?
Contacted Senohe, accused number 1. The one,
the witness.
The T-Rock guy.
Is that a witness who's doing that?
A witness is doing that.
And what did he say?
And now he's laying it as a complaint in court that they should be informed as well, the witnesses, not to make contact with the accused.
How did he know that these people are part of witnesses?
They showed him the list when he got bail. That was the conditions when you get bail. You see the list of witnesses that you're not supposed to make contact with.
But look, that contact might have been provoked by the other side. That's my thinking. Just so that you sort of taint the integrity of that whatever witness that is there, because what is left now, if a witness makes a contact with what do you call
an
accused, what are the pros and cons of that?
Well, he said, Mururi, it's their plea that the court also make the witnesses aware and not be in contact with the accused persons. He says it was not instigated or initiated by him, his client, Senohe Matsoara, T-Rock guy. The state says that the message will be extended to them, and Bhuti Masukela also had a similar complaint regarding witness number 14. Now, with Masukela, he said that the witness number 14 responded to a Facebook post that he made, and it had nothing to do with the matter that is currently presiding in the courts. So, yes, the judge asked that the state speak to the witnesses. They don't make any contact with any of the accused.
Sure.
Now, witness number 14. What is wrong? Witness number 14, stay put. Why are you posting? Why are you initiating contact with these people? Why now?
Wouldn't you do that if you were scared?
Kana here we're dealing with a very
I'm just thinking.
Money
I mean,
involved and whatnot. Maybe he's trying to say, stay away from me or something like that. You never know. But yeah, witness number 14. I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know. This is a tricky situation. So Magudumana also had her own fair share of complaints.
Oh, here we go.
Machini Mutawung, representing Magudumana, said that the way in which she was transported to the court on Tuesday had all the ingredients of indignity, and it was inhumane. Motlaung said she was handcuffed when she was transported on Tuesday, whereas she had not been handcuffed previously when taken to court. Of course, how can we forget that?
So, Emily, the cons of that, it's tampering with evidence. So, which is one primary concern is the potential of a witness tampering or intimidation. If the accused exert pressure on the witness to change their testimony or withhold crucial information, it could undermine the integrity of the case. This is the other way around, though.
When the accused contacts
yes, the influence on the testimony. So you are opening yourself to such. That means now, you, as I say, for me, it's like you're undermining the position you hold, or you want them to scrape you off because you are compromised.
So could witness number 14 have perhaps having a change of heart?
I don't know, man. There are a lot of things inside.
Why would
for
go
them?
on to
I mean,
himself?
after this, who would have said that these people talked, and why are they also coming here and putting that accused number 14 on blast? And was there an evidence that was presented to say that, to suggest that, or it could be just that poking the holes or calling a bluff, so that you scrape this? There are many things into this.
I remember with was in Njilo, there was actually a screenshot that the other accused had contacted the person who laid the case, the lady who laid the case. So there was a screenshot to prove that he did post on her social media. He did comment on one of her pictures on Instagram with smiling emojis. So with these ones, where are the screenshots? Where is the actual proof?
Do you understand? Do you get me? Because for the court to consider this, to even make noise about it, that would have needed to be provided as a hardcore
because
proof.
The screenshot could also be a clue and a link. Perhaps he did not instigate, or witness number 14, because I'm not even
and
sure.
And the content of that conversation.
Yes, it could have been that they are the ones who instigated and not witness number 14. So where's the proof? Where's the entire conversation? What happened?
And you know, these days, Facebook has, I mean, WhatsApp has a lot of functionalities. I can poke you and then say, wipe it in 7 or in 24 hours.
Yes.
And then it wipes it off, and then only you are left talking to me.
Yeah, there are tricks like that. There are tricks like that. So this needs to be looked into, especially because they promised when they were pleading for bail that they were not going to be having contact with any of the witnesses. They pose no threat. So this should be looked into. I don't believe anything that comes out of these people's mouths. I don't.
Yeah, no, let's see.
Okay, so with regards to Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, her lawyer said that it was unsafe for her to travel in handcuffs because she was unable to be steady in the van or the vehicle that she was traveling in. When it braked and took corners, she was not comfortable. Anything could have happened in an accident, and it was unsafe. Now, instantly after hearing this, Mr. Anonymous, I could tell that this was due to the public outrage. Remember seeing that last video that a person had taken with their phone where she was walking freely in the Bloemfontein streets without handcuffs and was only handcuffed in court while she appeared in front of the big cameras from the big media. You know. Now
they want that reinstated, basically.
Yeah,
it's like you go up front, you reverse back more than you even went up front. That's what is happening.
It honestly
and
looks like
should we be worried about these people when they're traveling? Yes, we should, because they have that element of being potential flight risk.
Yes.
You know, and any chance they get, who's to say they would not use it to get out?
Who's to say that they wouldn't? Next thing you know, the police are transporting, and then something happens, and then we're hearing the news that the people
Now we chase again. Now another 1 million or 2 million of transporting them back. I'm just saying, these are things that you have to look at, and what bearings do these things have that they bring it in court to get approval? I'm not sure exactly. More so of the one where you are cuffed in a van. What bearing does it bring? I mean, we have seen many people getting in a van.
It happens to people who don't have money. Okay.
It's not something new.
And people were arguing and saying that no, it doesn't happen. It's not safe.
No, it's a lie.
But no, it happens. We've seen it. People have been thrown into the van with handcuffs on.
I was thrown in a van with the handcuffs on.
You even shared your experience, Mr. Anonymous. So why must now it be a special thing when it comes to the honorable whatever? I know. No, it's unfair, honestly speaking.
It's okay.
So prosecutor Sello Matloko said he was not aware of the transport issue, but said he would raise the issue with senior management at the South African Police Service. No, the police are doing their job here. How? They can't run that risk. That video was very disturbing. She was holding plastic bags and stuff, and it was like she came from the store or something. It was not comfortable for the public to witness that. And if it wasn't for the person who actually took the video, we would have never known. That's the scariest part. We would have never known that she's given so much freedom and she's only performing for the cameras with the handcuffs in the courts.
Masquerading.
So apparently Dr. Nandipha and Thabo Bester were giggling as well throughout the entire court proceedings on Tuesday. Criminal law expert Ian Ellis talked to Newsroom Africa, and he said that Thabo Bester and Dr. Nandipha Magudumana are taking the court case against them as an absolute joke. He says, and I quote, "I don't know whether or not they see the severity of what is actually happening." He says the judge was completely correct to admonish them for their behavior. Apparently, the judge even had to point it out and talk to them about their behavior in court, because realistically, it's a court. And in the court, there needs to be an element of respect and dignity maintained in your behavior.
Yeah.
Now, he went on to say that these two have used this as a fashion parade at one stage and use it as an opportunity to air some of the most absurd views they have carried on as if this is their playground. And he says, I don't know whether or not they are seeing the severity of what's going on, or this is just the plain act for the cameras. The judge was absolutely correct by chastising them for their behavior. And the fact is that it's a courtroom and not a soap opera. So there was nothing inappropriate by what the judge did by intervening in that aspect. I didn't see it as the court proceedings were happening, but allegedly behind the scenes, it actually happened, and the judge had to call them out to say,
This is not Romeo and Juliet. This is not a class of laugh.
Jolina, Jonina, yo. I was like, yeah, if them other people are now starting to speak, this is getting serious. So they need to start acting it up. And I even noticed that Thabo Bester had a white t-shirt, although it's still a luxury brand t-shirt, but that one it's not as loud. He put it over the other expensive one. Why doesn't he have a jacket?
Maybe he doesn't need one. I don't know. Maybe it's there. The day he wore it, you guys, you'll be surprised. Maybe it's a 50, 70,000 jacket. It's a 70,000 rand jacket. So don't rush.
Okay, I think that's it. But before we close it, there was an interesting view from Silindelo Masigane, who says that from her observation, what she witnessed or witnessing what took place in court, because she was actually there. She said, my takeaway from today's proceedings is that there's no love lost between Thabo Bester and Dr. Nandipha. These guys, meaning all of these accused, definitely know each other. They do.
So they are communicating. It's all good.
They do. They are very familiar with each other. I now understand perhaps why in Koshimamburu they won't even allow him to speak to some of the guards. Because he looks like he has that tongue, that smooth tongue that can convince people to do stuff. It looks like it.
Well, we will wait for the 31st.
The 11th of October.
Oh, yo. That is far. But yeah, we'll keep you updated, guys, as usual. We will let you know how things are unfolding wherever they are. We are definitely not going to let go of these ones. Probably we're adding something else. So just to say this one, Emily, the raw video of these, I'm tempted to first broadcast it with the members and then later.
Or later, the edited version, you'll put it up. Yeah. I think that would be smart. Let's do that.
Yeah,
so that our members are not left behind. I feel like they should be given special treatment.
Yeah, I'm tempted.
Yeah, let's upload it.
So the edited
for the
part
members.
then will be...
Yeah, I will put it over with the uploads just to help with the visuals and stuff.
Yeah.
Some people don't know who we are talking about sometimes.
Yeah, guys, it's a bye. Please subscribe, like the video, and share it as usual.